Hey y'all, Love Child here. Those of you that know me for a while and watch me knows that I like to be a straight shooter and bring things out in the open as best as I can. I want to discuss a few things with you. This video may take a minute or two to do. Got to understand it is what it is, going to be what's going to be. But for those of you that love me and appreciate the Love Child, I will accept your opinions. I will listen to your opinion. I will take your thoughts, and I will take your even constructive criticism. Number one, I can at least judge myself to this much. I don't have an ego like other people have. I've been in the music industry. I started playing. I'm fixing to be 61 years old in a couple of days, so I've probably been playing on stages for about 50 years now. And I've played every kind of music from symphonies. I've played in symphonies. I've played in orchestras. I've played in stage bands. I've played for theater productions. I've played honky tonk. I've played long-haired southern rock. I've played heavy metal. I've played country. I've played gospel. I've never done rap. I did run sound for a rap show one time. Took me a few days to recover from that. I think I had to have a few demons purged out of me or something, but okay, just kidding about the demons purging. They're still there. No, there ain't no demons that I know of. Now they come on me, but I don't think they ever got in me quite. But anyway, I've been around the music industry a long time, and I've done a lot of things. And as it comes to ego, just let me preface everything I'm fixing to say. I don't go around dropping names, but yeah, Love Child has played some very, very large venues, some very impressive places. I have played and been around many well-established icons in the music industry. It is what it is. I don't have an ego when it comes to that, but there's a few things I've been trying to understand lately. I just try on this YouTube gig. You know, I spend a little bit of time out of my week, whether it's one video or 4 or 5 videos. It takes a little time, and I have slowly through the process tried to increase the quality of the videos, whether through sound or whether through the visualization or whatever I do. I try to do it because I know that for somebody I make a difference. And I have mentioned in a video or two that if I sing, say, or do something that reaches one person in a positive way, whether it's for the hope of their soul or whether it's just make them a better day, well, it's worth that. But there's been a few things I've been trying to understand, and somebody got a hold of me or reasoned with me or did something concerning some of the things that go on in the YouTube world, which are somewhat synonymous with all of music industry and the world itself. So, like I said, this video may take a minute, and I understand if you cut it off, but for those of you that are alive and remain, I'll hit you with this. I know a fella that he got a hold of me, and he said, "Love Child," he said, and again, I'm not speaking of ego, I'm just saying things that were said. Love Child, you put out some good music, you got a lot of talent, and they said that I watched your YouTube channel start to uprise and take a very good pace there a while back. Your viewers were just multiplying, just hand over fist. The views were just, you were knocking it out of the park. You were destined to hit 1,000 and beyond, no time at all. So we discussed when you do YouTube, you have what's called analytics, and it shows some things. And then I accepted this person's opinion, and I think they're right in some areas. Some of the behind the scenes is, let me give you an example. I read a book one time about a preacher, and if I don't have this verbatim, I got it pretty close. I hear them noises again. Lord, what are you trying to tell me? Anyhow, I was reading this book, and the preacher opened one of the chapters or something in the book, and he caught a lot of flack for this, but he made his point very well. He got up to the congregation and said, I'll throw out the number. I think he said 5,000 people a day are dying from starvation and none of you give a damn. Well, you know, your average Bible thumping congregation, that pretty well put them back, saying you don't give a damn. He said the sad part is y'all are more worried about me saying giving a damn than you are about the fact that those people are dying. So I say that to say this. One of the problems I've had is I've pissed off some people that they say worse than that in privacy of their own home, but that's beside the point. I've hacked off some people that view themselves as being God's right hand of judgment on this earth. And there's been probably some people that even run their mouth to YouTube that I'm offensive and that I do things that are not suitable. So that's something that doesn't help me on YouTube. Tough, you know what. Now, I don't say the other word because I prefer not to say that word. Okay? You find me offensive? Just shut the thing off, will you please? Now, another thing that I understand to some degree is I get a lot of what is called copyright claims. And I understand that. Copyright claim is when I'm using a soundtrack that somebody else owns the soundtrack or they own the rights to the song, etc., etc. I get a copyright claim. Well, if I get a copyright claim on a video, which is probably 85% or more of the videos that I do, I'm not marketable in the YouTube community. So therefore, YouTube's not going to put me out there in a great way because they're not going to make any money. If you punch in a YouTube video of mine and it doesn't have an advertisement attached at the beginning or somewhere along the way, then that's been a copyright claim. Not a strike, but a claim. Thank God I haven't had any strikes yet. You get too many strikes, you're gone forever. If I start getting copyright strikes, I'll let you know, and I'll make another YouTube channel and we'll keep on rocking. But I understand the copyright claim because technically you're using somebody else's work. Well, I'll take the copyright claims, even though I'm not marketable anymore, and that suppresses what I do on YouTube. According to this person I'm talking to, you got to understand, in YouTube you have those analytics. I'm conveying, I'm sharing some of my analytics and some of what I do, and I'm getting this person's professional opinion. And so, yeah, between hacking people off, copyright claims, but again, if I'm doing a soundtrack, it's just for the sake of the quality of the music, to make it better. Again, quality, I've invested money in some different cameras, sound equipment, things like that. I mean, I own some of the best sound equipment that money can buy. I own some of the best microphones, guitars, etc. that money can buy. I have tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Okay? Why? Because I work for a living and I buy this stuff. So I try to incorporate those things. But I do these soundtracks, etc., just for the quality of it. So that puts a strike on me, as it were. But the one thing I don't understand now, a lot of y'all went to a church today that, and you may not know this, but first of all, your modern day churches, speaking of modern day churches, I've hacked off a whole lot of what I call barroom mega churches. They get up there and preach a bunch of heresy and a bunch of stuff that don't even come out of the Bible, and they don't even preach from a real King James Version Bible or anything even close to it. But a lot of those churches, they get up there and they sing the same song for a half an hour that has no real talent to it, has no real vocal quality, has no real musical quality. It's all synthesized junk. And they get up there and they put the people in a trance, put them in a guilt trip and tell them, oh, this is God, this is God. They've taken songbooks like this one right here and thrown them away. All right? Every songbook a church buys helps support that songwriter and that publisher and help pay their paycheck so they can afford to write a good, decent gospel song. Now, while I'm on my tangent, and I'll give you an example here in a minute, a lot of your modern day gospel songs ain't nothing but follow the money. The same people running the gospel music industry are the same ones running hard rock and roll, the same ones that are distributing, let's just say, bad stuff. It's all about the money. Now, a lot of these old songbooks, you're going to find these songs in here. I'm just opening up this songbook. Here's a song. Let me find it. Let me find a song here that's got a date on it. And I'm sorry, it is what. Keep on the Firing Line. Copyright 1935 by Otis L. McCoy. Okay? 1935. They won the big gospel music industry. Keep on the firing line. Chances are some of these old songs were written by people that spent all day behind a mule and a plow looking to God every day for the daily bread. And they wrote a song from their heart, and it was God ordained and God inspired. Modern day gospel music is a joke for the most part. So is the country music. So is what they call rock and roll that don't exist no more. Okay, now that I got that tangent out of my system, no, it'll never be out of my system. So you go to church, even if it ain't one of them mega barroom churches, they got a big old screen on the wall or something, and it's got the words somebody punched in with a computer. So you got 100,000 whatever people singing somebody else's song that somebody wrote, should be getting paid for it, but no, they're ripping them off. Did you hear me? They're ripping them off. Now maybe the people doing it don't even realize they're stealing from somebody else. So don't let your good be evil spoken, but I understand the copyright thing. It is what it is. But if you're running a church and you think you might be stealing from the writer and taking money out of somebody else's pocket, do the right thing and pay the copyright, etc., etc. So maybe Love Child needs to do the right thing about some of these copyright claims. Well, if there's a way to do it, I'll be glad to do it. But in the meantime, I'm going to do what I do. Now, speaking about gospel, I got a lot of people hacked off. I ain't listening to you no more, Love Child, because all you do is gospel songs. Well, if 9 out of 10 songs I do are a gospel song, and it's a song that God told me to go ahead and sing because it's going to touch one heart, one life, one mind, then that's what I'm going to do. I ain't got no apology. And if it only gets 20 views, if it gets 20,000 views, if it gets to the right spot, I'm with it, baby. You dig what I'm saying? But I don't like the fact that people can fuss and moan and say I'm unsuitable or I'm going to get a copyright claim. Here's a copyright claim for you. I did a song not some videos ago. I try to put a link to it down here. It was a song called Unto Then. It was a great song. It was God inspired. It was godly written. I paid for the studio time. I used my own musicians. It was me singing. It was off of one of my albums that I could have sold, but I gave the song away for free for you to download, do what you want to do. Because it ain't about the money to me. It's about the music, baby. But I still got a copyright claim because even though when the album was done, I paid whatever I paid there. Oh, by the way, Old Love Child's written a bunch of songs. Old Love Child's recorded a bunch of songs. And you know what? You got a lot of them gospel DJ guys that when they spin a record on a radio station, they have played my music and they ain't reported at the BMI ASCAP, and I ain't seen a dime. I should have a check this big coming in the mail. I got a check this big coming because I ain't been paid for it. Everybody's got a hair up their nose because I use a soundtrack. But I understand that, but I'm just telling you how the industry goes. So I'm going to keep using those things, and hopefully I don't get copyright strikes. And I don't know, they may take his video off for very long, and they might leave it up. I don't know, I don't have a clue. So I get in trouble for that. Now I'm talking to this fella here, he said, Love Child, he says, you do a good job. He said, you do it from the heart. A lot of times, some of the stuff I do is a joke. Some of it I do from the heart. It is what it is. He said, but yet, he says, I see people drop a video that they absolutely suck. This is their opinion. He said, they have no talent. They get up and do a song and say, well, this is an original song. They'll drop the video and 2 days later they got 10,000 views. He said, and they couldn't hold a candle to you, Love Child. He said, you're getting put out. He said, you're getting shut down. These people, they'll say it's an original song. Let me go back. I got a lot of a lot of songwriter friends, and we sat down and laughed about writing gospel songs. The gospel music industry has been... I did a video some years ago called Nashville Whore, and if I think about it, I'll put a link to that down here. Got to remember, until then, I do a link to Nashville Whore. Of course, that one didn't get shut down, so it's still out there. I'll put a link to Nashville Whore on here. But we laugh about gospel music and how we could sit and write a modern day gospel song. And I'm going to use the example of 2 words, pearly gates. If you're the right person and you've kissed the right booty hole in the right office in Nashville or wherever, New York, you could write a song like this that has no unction of God whatsoever, and they can put it out there and you can be on the charts. Let me tell you something. I know what I'm talking about. Don't ever doubt Love Child. You drive through Nashville and you see some guy with a guitar on his back thumbing a ride. Chances are he's better than the guy you listen to on the radio. I don't listen to modern day country music because it ain't country music, but that's beside the point. Boy, I tell you, old Love Child is just full of anxiety today. But the only ones listen to me are the ones that love Love Child. But anyhow, we used to joke about we could write gospel songs, and if we... There's that noise again. Thank you, Lord, for that sign. But I'm telling you the truth. You kiss the right backside, you can be #1, no matter what genre of music. So I'm going to write a song right now about pearly gates, and here's how it goes. And it's going to be a #1 hit if I put enough money and enough smooch to it. Oh, I'm headed to the pearly gates. That's where I want to be. I'm going to the pearly gates. That's where my mama will be. There you go. I just wrote a hit gospel song. Good Lord. What have we come to in this world? That's a mess. Now, you get some guy barely scratching the guitar. Now I can get up there. Okay, I learned to do that a couple of days ago. You know what? I'm fixing to be 61 years old. I don't know if I told you this or not. Happy birthday to me in a couple of days. June 29th, I'll be 61 years old. And I've been playing on stages since for 50 years now. I've been playing music on stage. But you got people that, because they hadn't hacked nobody off, they've been doing garbage, they get 1 million views. And I'm trying to help you understand. It's okay. If Love Child stays the way he is, then it is what it is. But there's still something wrong with this picture. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Like, share, and subscribe to my videos. But I'm going to ask you to participate in what I'm doing. I may do it once, I might do it 100 times. I'm going to try something. Oh, Lord help us. How long has I been on here? 18, is that, am I reading that right? 19 minutes? Let me get a little closer to that thing. 19 minutes. Be about 2 of you left listening, but that's fine. You can email me if you wish to share your email address. I get emails from people that are calling me Love Child, you're going to hell. Love Child, you're low down on SOB. Lord showed me that you suck or something. I don't know, whatever they do. And they'll use some kind of third-party email. You know, I'll get a warning on the email. This email is from a third party, yada yada, and so they're showing me all their loving kindness, judging me and whatever. Love Child, you're you're not an example of a Christian. I ain't trying to be an example of a Christian, but you know what? You know, chances are, even a broken clock right twice a day. Chances are that I might do a song that will reach more people than you'll reach every day that you drive to church in your fancy new car that you paid for backstabbing your fellow employee and ripping off the government on your taxes while you drive it to church every Sunday. And yeah, you, Mr. Church Boss, that keep your pastor from preaching what he's supposed to preach. Chances are I'll reach more in one song than I'll reach out to more people than you'll ever reach out in a day in all your life put together. I ain't saying that from ego. Anyway, I'm going to try to wrap this up. If I don't do this, if you make a suggestion I don't do it, don't be offended. But I'm going to take some ideas, whether one time or 100 times, and I'm going to write some original songs, and I'm going to sing them on YouTube, and I'm going to put this to the test. I'm going to try to do some songs that ain't got copyright claims, and I'm going to write them, and I'm going to sing them on YouTube, and they'll be time stamped. And you know what? Old Love Child's had some songs stolen. You believe that? Old Love Child's had some songs that were stolen, and they have been on the gospel music charts before. Oh, say it ain't so, Love Child. Oh, but Love Child gonna get a copyright claim, therefore YouTube or somebody else ain't gonna put them out there because they can't make no money on me. Well, again, like, share, and subscribe. And when I say share, put my stuff out there to where it has to be watched and viewed by other people. Okay? Just let's see if we can make it happen. But the other thing I'm getting to is send me what's called a hook line, like song Your Cheating Heart. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Your cheating heart. That's a hook line. The guy that wrote All Shook Up. I know his name, but I don't want to get it wrong. He was sitting at his desk, and this guy was known for All Shook Up. You remember Daddy did that song. I'm all shook up. Well, I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, my hands are shaking, my knees are feet. Can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. I'm all shook up. There goes that. Another sign. Anyhow, the guy wrote the song All Shook Up. Somebody walked in his office one day, and this guy could... There's 3 signs in a row. That's the sign of the Trinity. Oh, Lord. Y'all hear that? 3 times in a row. Every time I say something profound, there's another noise comes out of the air. I'm going to share that at the local mega church someday. So, man, I really made some people mad today. I think there's going to be at least one hater who's been listening today. They're just hanging on every word I say so they can email me or put a complaint on me. But that's all right. This guy that wrote All Shook Up, somebody walked in his office one day. He could write a song about anything. And they walked in with a bottle of pop. Back in, if y'all remember, when I was growing up, Coca-Cola was Coca-Cola. You take the bottle, and I ain't got a bottle. Let me pretend this microphone's a bottle. This is a bottle here. If you took that bottle of Coke and went like this, boom, it sprayed everywhere because it had some cojones to it back in the day. This is a beautiful microphone. This is my model Electro Voice 664. That's a beautiful microphone right there. I've been using this microphone, been using the heck out of it. And this microphone here, daggum near as old as I am, maybe he is. They took that bottle of pop and walked in that guy's office and shook it up and said, okay, you write a song about this. And he wrote All Shook Up. All Shook Up. That was a hook line. So I want y'all to give me some hook lines. And I don't care if it's country. I don't care if it's gospel. I don't care if it's blues. Matter of fact, you just give me the hook line and I'll decide if it's country, gospel, or blues, or rap. You know, Love Child, somebody come to me. I've got a producer friend. He's big in the world. He said, will you do a country boy old, well, I ain't going to say what all he said. I'll offend somebody. He said, you need to do a rap song. He said, I believe I can market you. We're talking about it. Might do it someday. I do a Love Child style. So y'all send me some hook lines. You can put in the comments down below on this video. Give me a hook line. If I don't do it, don't get mad and tell YouTube I'm a piece of trash. Don't email me and tell me I'm going to hell. You know, you ain't my judge. The only reason I ain't shooting a bird at you right now is because I'm kinder than you are, all right? So anyway, send me your hook lines and you might get a surprise. And I'll make you a deal. You send me a hook line, whether it's in a comment below or in an email, and it will be time stamped. And if I write a song on YouTube, and I write a song, put it on YouTube, becomes the #1 hit, I'll give you 5%. I'll give you 5% of whatever I make on that song. But yeah, I've had songs stolen, and they've turned out to be big selling songs. So follow the money, whether it's love, whether it's the gospel, whether it's a charity that you give to, follow the money. People are crooked. People are low down. So ask Love Child is, you got to understand, doing a video like this, it ain't a matter of flipping on an iPhone and the stars line up and stardust and gold fall out of the sky and something magical happens. What I'm doing here might be fairly simple. But if I do a certain song a certain way, it might take me an hour and a half, 2 hours just to edit the thing, just to get the sound halfway decent to where you can enjoy it somewhat, just so I can get a copyright claim or somebody be hacked off by something I said. So let's beat the odds, and Love Child's going to keep doing what he's doing, but maybe we can shoot the bird to somebody in the meantime, in a loving way, of course. So for those of you who love the Love Child, like, share, and subscribe. Send me your hook lines, and let's see if we can beat the system a little bit. And most of all, try not to get this video pulled. Oh God, I'm gonna have quite a few pings on my telephone where people are sharing their opinion of this video. Love Child loves you. Love Child don't mean no harm. So send me your suggestions, like, share, and subscribe. Put it on your Facebook, put it on your TikTok, put it on your Instagram, put it wherever you gotta put it. For those of you who don't like it, stick it where the sun don't shine. We good with that? I'm good with it. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh, I'll tell you what. Did I say this or not? I'm going to put at the end of this video, I'll throw up a few pictures. This will take me a couple minutes to do this now. But on the end of this video, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up a song that I did. I'm going to put up a song that I wrote, my band, recorded in one of the biggest studios in Tennessee, shall we say. I'm going to put a song that I wrote, that I used my band, recorded in one of the most famous studios in the state of Tennessee, that has a soundboard that guys like Elvis Presley had their music run through. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to put it at the end of this video for you to enjoy and listen. I wrote the song, my band, run through one of the greatest sounds, some of the best musicians in the world. I'm going to put the end of the song, and then, yeah, I'm going to put it at the end of this video, because you suffered with me for 29 minutes. I'm going to put this at the end of the video, and I won't get a copyright claim on that one. If I do, I know there's a troublemaker in the woodshed. You dig what I'm saying? Love you. Joe Bud loves you. Joe Bud, you want to say hey? Hold on. You stuck with this far. Love Child and Joe Bud. Hold on, now Joe Bud's coming. Come here, Joe Bud. Joe Bud says, hey, look at him. He's going, oh, I love you. I love you, Joe Bud. I gotta go. Oh, there went the camera. Bye. Happy thought occurred to me just the other day. Jesus gathered up my sins and he chucked them away. Now they're gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Yeah, they're gone. You're gonna find me in eternity. I'll be praising Jesus endlessly. I live on. Satan was caught by surprise when I stood up from my bench. The demons ran, I messed up their plans when Jesus threw that branch. Now they're gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. The demons gone. Oh yeah. You're gonna find me in eternity. I'll be praising Jesus endlessly. I live on. Play it, James. When I'm fear and doubt, they headed south. I left them at the door. I haven't got no time for you, ain't studging you no more. Now they're gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. My fear is gone. Oh yeah. You're gonna find me in eternity. I'll be praising Jesus endlessly. I live on. Now all my sins cast in the sea. I live for things that last, and I behold a brand new me each day in a looking glass. Now he's gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. This old man's gone. Oh yeah. You're gonna find me in eternity. I'll be praising Jesus endlessly. I live on. Well, you're gonna find me in eternity. I'll be praising Jesus endlessly. I live on.